Hi, I am the co-founder and CEO of Androgear, a gender-neutral clothing brand, and we make gender-neutral boxers in Estonia.
I spent 2 weeks of July traveling through the Baltic countries, and in Tallinn, Estonia, I had the privilege of meeting up with the co-founder and CEO of Androgear.
So I am the founder and CEO of our gender-neutral clothing brand, Androgear, and I'm also non-binary and use they/them pronouns. So basically why we started working on this brand was from my own need for this type of product since early on. Just started seeing that there was so much need for it from other people as well, and just thought that, well, if there's not enough of these products out there and nobody's doing it, then we might as well finally do it ourselves, because otherwise we won't have it at all. And at that point, I now graduated from university, material technology, and I had some basic knowledge in textiles already. So this was a good start of having the knowledge to do the basic research and seeing that it's actually possible to do it. So gave us the confidence to say, like, what the hell do we have to lose? So
They mentioned that this grew out of their own need for this product, and this is a need they felt for a very long time.
the personal struggle for me was like wanted to present myself like quite masculine from early on, but I didn't really feel like it was accepted in society, and it made people around me, my family and others, like kind of uncomfortable, and there was a lot of misgendering from early on, and it kind of made me feel like I was wrong or something. And I felt like underwear was the place where the line was drawn. So like, you can do the other stuff, we'll like kind of accept it, but underwear, you can't go there. Nobody ever said nothing, but I just felt that way. And so I still did that. I collected my little pocket change as a child and got myself boys' underwear, and then when I grew up, like trying men's underwear and everything, but it never really quite... It felt better, of course, than the underwear that was supposed to be marketed towards me, but it never quite felt exactly right or sat exactly right. So I finally thought that I was done with feeling uncomfortable and seeing as there were other like trans-masculine people, non-binary people who like were in deep need of that to like feel better in their own bodies and with their self-expression and feel comfortable with how they present themselves. So we decided to do it for myself and also mainly for others.
And they didn't start this alone.
So right now the company consists of 4 people. We started this with me and my 2 siblings, and now my girlfriend is helping out with the brand and especially with social media. So we have a little family business going on, and that's a nice thing that's brought us more together and close as well, and gotten us to work towards a union dream.
And they finally managed to get this product on the market. But it wasn't an easy road.
As you can see here, this is our first collection of our gender-neutral underwear, and we have 3 different lengths of it, so a short and a medium and a long version to provide something for everyone's taste. And then 4 different designs in our first collection, and of course sizing we have from XS to 3XL. Size inclusivity was really important for us. And yeah, now it's been almost 3 years of working on it. And we launched our product and the internet store almost 6 months ago now. So it took almost 2.5 years to put it all together and work on it so that we would have the exact quality that we wanted. And as that was the main thing that we wanted to provide, we wanted a quality product that would last. And sustainability is really important for us. So finding the right materials and partners was hard at first, but now that we have the right partners, it's been really rewarding in that sense that we put in so much effort with that.
And the first collection is very personal.
First collection is basically consists of colors that go with our brand logo. So the colors are basically, they started off because these are just my favorite colors. but no, they have more meaning behind them, and we have made different posts in Instagram about why these colors are important to us. And as it's the first collection, so it holds together the brand.
And it was also really important for them to find the right material.
So as I mentioned before, I studied material technology in university and thus had like a deeper insight to materials and what's sustainable and what's not, and what's quality materials and how to choose them. So our first collection, the one colored underwear, is organic cotton, and the pattern one is bamboo viscose. And we have put a lot of testing and quality control into the choosing of these so that they would really last. And the ones that we produced, our prototypes, almost already 3 years ago, we're still wearing them ourselves and have no problems with it. So this is something we're really proud of and happy about, to see that they really do last, because this is something we really tried to accomplish, and to see ourselves now too, that it's almost 3 years and they look almost like they're new. So that is something, yeah, we're happy about, especially as the fashion industry is such a problem, and we felt like this was something we really needed to do, because a lot of talk has put into not making new clothes at all, but some things just need to be done in order to move our community and everything forward. So we still had to make new products, but thus we wanted to put effort into it so that it wouldn't be just another fast fashion brand or something, so that it would really be a good thing, even though it's a new thing.
They released the first collection about 6 months ago, and they've received a lot of positive feedback.
It's been really positive, and we've gone to a lot of design markets and different queer events that we've had our products at. And yeah, the feedback has been, I guess, the most positive thing, and that's kept us like going. And seeing, especially for me, seeing young trans people who have come to us and been like, this is exactly what I've been looking for, and this has really helped me, and I've been looking for this for so long, and now I found it. So this has been, for myself, the most rewarding part, definitely.
And they also received an award for their products.
In spring, our LGBT Association of Estonia, we're giving out awards for like associations and people who have helped forward lives and rights of queer people here in Estonia. So we had the company award for our brand this spring. It's called the Rainbow Hero Award. So it was that was really something that like made us feel really good about the fact that we're doing this, and have that kind of recognition was really important. It was a really sweet award ceremony with different queer performers and singers, and then we had a whole like talking about how queer lives are doing in Estonia. So it was yeah, that was heartwarming.
And this is really just the beginning for Androgear.
The hopes and dreams for the brand are definitely that hopefully we'll be able to grow it to be as big as it deserves to be, and as big as people kind of need it to be. So right now we're really working on visibility for the brand and trying to get the word out there and reach other countries as well, not just Estonia, to have the product be here for everyone who needs it. And as there was such a market gap in Europe, so this is why we want to reach other countries so that they can have this product as well.
They also want to send an encouraging message to the whole queer community, in the hope that we will find strength in each other to change things that need to be changed.
I wish that we all had the courage and the energy to see the problems and to try to fix them, because what I've learned is that if we just sit and wait about it, then nothing's going to change. So I hope that we find power from each other's actions and come together to help fix the problems that need to be fixed, and help us all forward together, because that's really what helps the union and our community. I hope we can fight this all together and bring ourselves forward together.
If you enjoyed watching that video, please like, comment, subscribe and share the video. I really appreciate you showing your love in that way. If you also want to support the channel financially, that's possible via Patreon, but really no pressure. See you next time!